Hey! In this lecture, we will delve into the fascinating world of mushrooms and art, the topic of the 8th chapter in my work. I will provide a comprehensive overview of my artwork, exploring the connection between mushrooms, Zen, pictures, and short poems. I'll delve into the inspiration behind my creations, the themes I explore, and the techniques I use. By the end, you'll have a deeper appreciation for the art form and a clear understanding of its significance. This chapter contains one of the videos that brought me the most joy. Making your own paper out of oak wood. I would not necessarily say that I started mushrooming with the goal of creating paper for my art, but this goal formed naturally at the beginning after becoming aware of all the tools that I possess at my disposal, and all the knowledge I have, which I am willing to share with everyone. Having access to such great paper was an exciting endeavor, as I was eager to see how it would shape my artistic expression. It was clear to me that I had to create something with this exceptional medium, so I decided to use it to create Zen art. I have already shared a significant amount of knowledge with the mushroom growing community, but the documentation of my work has taken up the most time. It was not just about finding a good solution, but also documenting it in a way that makes the knowledge transferable to others. My approach to Zen is similar. I aim to convey knowledge rather than a set of beliefs. I have faith that every mushroom grower possesses a good working mind and can easily determine what is right and wrong for their own practice. Therefore, I encourage individuals to take what they find useful and disregard what does not align with their interests. My project began with an introduction to my technical background, followed by an explanation of the biological processes that fungi undergo throughout their life cycle. Next, I delved into the biological aspects of this project, starting with agar plates and concluding with double extraction tinctures. Although tincture-based gummy mushrooms remain on my to-do list, it's only a matter of time before I can complete them. After that, I focused on the technical side of mushroom cultivation, specifically how to establish an optimal growing environment. I utilized affordable DIY techniques to achieve this goal. Finally, in this 8th chapter, I shifted my focus to the topics of the mind, which encompass the human aspect of this project, after having shared knowledge about biology and technique in previous chapters. In our modern Western society, discussing Zen can often lead to a loss of balance. This occurs because some individuals view Zen as a belief system, while others seek to explore it without relying on faith. While faith may be important for some people, I believe it is essential to approach Zen with an open mind and explore its concepts for oneself. Just to be clear, I don't consider Zen to be a religion. I don't belong to any Zen church or have any Zen beliefs, and I don't even know any Zen practitioners personally. All I've done is read books that explain what Zen is all about. These books challenge our ordinary ways of thinking, but they don't tell us to join a church or start believing in anything specific. They don't talk about miracles or wonders either. The basic message is to think for ourselves and not just accept what others tell us. That's the wisdom that I've found in these Zen books. The main message that resonated with me is surprisingly simple yet powerful: to live a better life by staying on the middle way. To put this philosophy into practice, one must adopt a dual perspective of seeing everything from both the biggest and smallest viewpoints. This involves accepting that both perspectives are essential and interdependent. By striving to balance the two, we can lead a more harmonious life that is neither too grandiose nor too modest. From a philosophical perspective, the concept of interconnectedness suggests that everything in the universe is interdependent and connected in some way. This idea is rooted in various religious and philosophical traditions, including Buddhism, which holds that all beings are connected and that our actions can have a profound impact on the world around us. For example, a tree cannot exist without soil, water, sunlight, and other environmental factors. Similarly, our own existence is dependent on the actions and conditions of others, including our parents, teachers, friends, and society as a whole. From a Western perspective, the concept of emptiness may be understood as the idea that everything is in constant flux and interconnected. Even seemingly small and insignificant actions can have a ripple effect and impact the larger interconnected web of existence. By cultivating an awareness of the details and nuances of our experiences, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and interconnectedness of the world. Paying attention to the moments of silence and stillness between the hustle and bustle of life can help us find meaning and purpose in our daily existence. It is through this awareness and appreciation that we can navigate our lives with a greater sense of harmony and balance. By embracing the concept of the simultaneous existence of opposing forces, it was only natural for me to incorporate art videos into my previously engineering-focused YouTube channel. Terence McKenna believed that the role of the artist was to save the soul of mankind, and that anything less was a waste of time. He saw artists as uniquely equipped to journey into the unknown, and to bring back insights and perspectives that could help guide society towards a better future. In his view, the artist's task was nothing less than to find the way forward for humanity. This grand perspective reflects the profound importance that art can have in shaping our understanding of the world and ourselves. While I appreciate Terence McKenna's perspective on the artist's role in saving the soul of mankind, I have taken a different approach. As someone who is not a traditional artist or engineer, I aim to distill the essence of important ideas and make them accessible to others. My work is about capturing the beauty of the concepts that came before me, rather than adding my own contributions. This is why my art is often minimalistic and stripped down, allowing the viewer to focus on the core message. Red Pine is a master translator who has significantly impacted my perspective on life. His translations of various important texts are truly fascinating and have influenced my art in many ways. Though he may not be a first-line master because he is only the translator, I still consider him a master for his ability to convey such depth of knowledge through his translations. His contributions to the field are invaluable. Thanks to the hard work of Mr. Bill Porter, I have been able to discover and enjoy Red Pine's translations. I highly recommend these 8 books as a basis for expanding your consciousness. In Zen Baggage, Red Pine takes the reader on a journey through China to visit the places of the Zen ancestors. The book is a combination of travel writing and Zen history, and it offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of Zen Buddhism. Pine provides a detailed account of the history and development of Zen in China, and he includes many anecdotes and stories about the Zen masters who lived there. Throughout the book, Pine shares his own personal experiences and reflections on the teachings of Zen. He also explores the relationship between Zen and other Eastern philosophies, such as Taoism and Confucianism. Overall, Zen Baggage is a rich and engaging exploration of the world of Zen, and it offers valuable insights for anyone interested in this ancient practice. This book explores the teachings of Bodhidharma, the founder of Zen in China. Bodhidharma's teachings are succinct and impactful, leaving no room for unnecessary words. Red Pine presents these teachings in an accessible and engaging manner, making it a must-read for anyone interested in Zen and Eastern philosophy. The book is a timeless masterpiece that can be revisited time and time again, providing new insights and inspiration with each reading. The Platform Sutra is a remarkable book that delves into the teachings of one of the heirs of the teaching from Bodhidharma, Huineng. Huineng is a key figure in the history of Zen Buddhism in China, and his contributions to the field are significant. He is known for his commentary on the Diamond Sutra, which helped to make the teachings more accessible to people. In this book, Red Pine explores Huineng's life and teachings, shedding light on his interesting story of how he became a Zen leader. What makes this book so compelling is that it doesn't focus on faith, miracles, or wonders, but rather on the practical teachings of Zen. Huineng's teachings are simple, straightforward, and accessible to anyone seeking to deepen their understanding of Zen Buddhism. After immersing yourself in the Chinese Zen masters, I highly recommend exploring the Heart Sutra with Red Pine's expert guidance. The Heart Sutra is a short but profound sutra, and Red Pine's edition is accompanied by an extensive and insightful commentary that sheds light on the essential concepts of the sutra. In his commentary, Red Pine draws attention to the prajna wisdom, the central concept in Zen Buddhism. Prajna wisdom is the wisdom that transcends all dualistic and conceptual thinking. The Diamond Sutra is considered by many Zen masters to be one of the most important sutras in the Buddhist canon, and it has been highly influential in the development of Zen. The sutra presents the teachings of the Buddha in the form of a dialogue between the Buddha and one of his disciples, Subhuti. The dialogue is designed to show that all phenomena are empty of inherent existence, and that everything is interconnected. Red Pine's commentary on the Diamond Sutra is exceptional. He includes comments from many Zen masters, and his own insights and observations are deeply insightful. The commentary is organized in a way that makes it easy to follow along with the text, and it provides a wealth of information about Zen philosophy and practice. What makes the Diamond Sutra so effective as a teaching tool is the way it is constructed. The sutra begins slowly and gently, gradually working its way up to the core of Zen without ever leaving the center of it. The language is simple and direct, but the ideas it conveys are profound and life-changing. If you are new to Zen, or are looking to deepen your understanding of it, the Diamond Sutra is an excellent place to start. Red Pine's commentary on the sutra is an invaluable guide to its teachings, and can provide you with a solid foundation for your practice. Overall, this book is a must-read for anyone interested in Zen philosophy and practice. The Lankavatara Sutra is one of the most complex and difficult sutras to understand within the Zen tradition. It is not recommended for beginners, as it requires a deep understanding of Buddhist philosophy and terminology. However, for those who are well versed in Zen teachings and have a strong foundation in Buddhist concepts, this sutra can be a treasure trove of wisdom. The sutra is considered to be the basis of Zen teachings and is held in high regard by many great Zen masters. It is said that some Zen masters relied solely on the Lankavatara Sutra for their teachings. The sutra is believed to be a transcription of teachings given by the Buddha himself, although some scholars debate its authenticity. The Lankavatara Sutra is highly abstract and uses advanced means of conveying its meaning, making it challenging to interpret. However, its message is profound and transformative. Red Pine's book, Zen Roots, is a unique and valuable addition to any Zen practitioner's library. The book compiles texts from the first 1,000 years of Zen, allowing readers to trace the evolution of the teachings and practices of Zen Buddhism. While the book does not include explanations or commentaries, it is an excellent companion to those who have a basic understanding of Zen concepts and practices. The inclusion of Senkin's Trusting the Mind is an added bonus, as it offers a powerful and succinct message about the nature of the Zen path. His poem is short yet so powerful. Let me give you the first 4 lines as an example. The way isn't hard to find. Just avoid choosing. When preferences are gone. It's perfectly clear. Another translation reads: The great way is not difficult. For those who have no preferences. When love and hate are both absent. Everything becomes clear and undisguised. With my art and my concepts, I am not saying anything new. This is an ancient cup of tea that has been around for over 1,000 years. You just need to taste it for yourself. The Zen Works of Stonehouse is a tribute to the life and poetry of a remarkable monk who retired to a life of solitude. Despite living alone, Stonehouse's door was always open to visiting monks who sought his guidance. His timeless and powerful poems have inspired many and had a significant influence on Korean Zen Buddhism. As one of my personal heroes, I have also followed in Mr. Stonehouse's footsteps by spending my leisure time on Zen and expressing the essence of nothingness through Gathas. This book has inspired me to write many Gathas of my own, and for this chapter, I have enhanced some of them with graphics to make them more visually appealing. Red Pine is a prolific author with a vast body of work. Apart from his translations and commentaries on Zen texts, he has also written books on Taoism, Confucianism, and Chinese history. As Bill Porter, his non-Zen pen name, he has written extensively on Chinese poetry and hermit culture. It's impressive how much he has accomplished throughout his career. As someone who considers Red Pine to be one of my teachers, I make it a point to support him by purchasing all of his books. Not only does it help him financially, but it's also a way of expressing my gratitude for the invaluable knowledge and insights he has shared through his writing. Reading his books has helped me deepen my understanding of Zen, and I'm sure that many others feel the same way. His contributions to Zen literature are truly remarkable, and I'm grateful for his dedication to preserving and sharing this rich tradition. My work humbly pays tribute to those who have come before me. So far, I've made 8 pieces for this chapter, each reflecting the many aspects of Zen. Like a finger pointing to the moon, my pictures aim to guide towards the same moon, albeit from different perspectives. The first piece introduces Zen through the classical ox-herding tale and my modern version, highlighting 10 core Zen concepts like separation, the feeling of being separated from the world or others, and the struggle to overcome this feeling. Habit, the power of our habits and how they shape our behavior, and the importance of breaking negative habits in order to achieve inner peace. The 3 human hurdles, the 3 obstacles that prevent us from achieving enlightenment: greed, anger, and ignorance. Karma, the idea that our actions have consequences, and that our past actions shape our present and future circumstances. Compassion, the importance of empathy and compassion towards all beings, and the role they play in our spiritual development. Polarities, the recognition of opposites and their interconnectedness, and the importance of finding balance in our lives. 3 poisons, the 3 root causes of suffering: greed, anger, and ignorance. Giving, the practice of selflessness and generosity, and the role it plays in our spiritual development. The Great Way, the path to enlightenment, and the journey towards self-realization and inner peace. Skillful means, the use of different methods and techniques to help others on their spiritual journey, and the importance of adapting to each individual's needs. The second version simplifies the content, featuring a straightforward depiction of the ox-herding tale while retaining the same gathas and underlying concepts. This work focuses on the benefits of a simple lifestyle as a counter to the greed often found in our society. The core concepts are attachments, the idea of being attached or clinging to things, people, or ideas, which can cause suffering and hinder spiritual growth. Emptiness, the concept of emptiness in Zen refers to the idea that all phenomena lack inherent existence and are interdependent with one another. Simplicity, the importance of living a simple and uncluttered life, free from material possessions and distractions, in order to cultivate a clear and focused mind. 3 essential elements are required when discussing something genuine: a teacher, teaching, and the taught. These are the fundamental concepts in Zen for the transfer of knowledge. The key concepts of this artwork are: emptiness. The concept of emptiness in Zen refers to the idea that all phenomena are ultimately empty of inherent existence or essence. Provisional truth, the idea that truth is not fixed and absolute, but rather a temporary and provisional understanding based on one's own perspective and context. The 4 possibilities, this refers to the 4 possibilities in Zen that transcend logic. This picture depicts the origins of Zen in China and its association with koans. The key concepts of this artwork are: Bodhidharma, a legendary figure in Zen Buddhism, credited as the founder of the Zen tradition and as the transmitter of Zen from India to China. Solitude, the practice of seeking time alone for reflection and contemplation, often seen as a key element of Zen practice. Koans, riddles or paradoxical statements used in Zen Buddhism to challenge the student's understanding and encourage the development of intuition and insight. Wisdom, the ultimate goal of Zen practice, the attainment of a state of profound insight and understanding that goes beyond intellectual knowledge. This Gatha explores the unique approach that one takes when traveling the Zen path. The key concepts of this artwork are: Gatha, a form of poetry used in Zen Buddhism to express insight and realizations. Bodhisattva, a being who has taken a vow to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings and works towards it tirelessly. Not striving forward, the concept of not trying to forcefully reach enlightenment but rather, allowing it to happen naturally through practice and realization. Not reaching the end, the idea that enlightenment is not a fixed destination but rather an ongoing journey without an ultimate end or goal. This work explores the process of learning and emphasizes the role of a teacher in the learning experience. The key concepts of this artwork are Saifu, a Chinese term for a skilled person or a master. Kung Fu, a Chinese martial art that emphasizes on the development of skill, strength, and agility. Threefold Way, a term used in Zen Buddhism to describe the three essential elements of practice: ethical conduct, meditation, and wisdom. Teacher teaching taught, a concept in Zen that refers to the relationship between a teacher, a student, and the teachings that are passed on. Plum flower, a symbol in Zen that represents resilience and the ability to thrive in adversity. To argue, a concept in Zen that emphasizes the importance of non-attachment to one's own opinions and the willingness to consider other perspectives. This theme delves into the heart of our consumerist society where individuals are encouraged to define themselves through what they buy and consume. The key concepts of this artwork are Dharma, the teachings of the Buddha and the natural laws that govern the universe. Undifferentiated, the idea that everything is fundamentally interconnected and that there is no separation between self and other. No self, the concept that the self is an illusion and that there is no permanent, unchanging self or ego. No being, no life, no soul, the idea that there is no permanent, independent entity or soul that exists separate from the rest of the universe. Not to, the understanding that there is no separation between self and other, and that all phenomena are interconnected and interdependent. These 8 pieces of art offer only a glimpse into the vastness of Zen teachings. It is impossible to contain a river in a bucket. It's also impossible to put the wind in a backpack. Please understand that my goal is to convey concepts and not to be taken too literally. It's always up to you to taste the tea. I have presented you with a full cup. May it please you. Remember to stay humble, helpful, and happy. Before we conclude, I would like to introduce myself to you. Hey. My name is Daniel, I am from Germany, thanks for listening to this lecture. Since the content of this video can be difficult to grasp at times, I've taken an unconventional approach. I've designed the video so that it can also be used as a printable document. This means that you can access and use it offline, or even print out selected pages. With this option, you can use your favorite pen to highlight, add to, or modify the text as you see fit. After sharing my reflections on the intersection of art and Zen, I would love to hear your perspective. How do you incorporate art and philosophy into your own life and practice? Or do you allow life to unfold naturally until you become gentler and more receptive with age? Share your insights and experiences with us. I am not sure when my next Zen art piece will arrive, but I know it will come eventually. It may not interest many people, but I will create it regardless. Obtaining the right paper for my Zen art required a lot of effort, including working with mushrooms. However, the time I spend with mushrooms is minimal compared to the time I devote to Zen. Before we end, I would like to offer my empty bowl to you. I did put a lot of work into this lecture series. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe you want to consider to buy me a coffee? I do mention this unintentionally. There is a serious reason behind it. That is why I ask. Balance is present in all aspects of life, such as summer and winter, day and night, hot and cold, and more. Taking and giving is also a polarity that requires balance. Only when there is balance can we achieve true happiness and harmony. Therefore, if you take something, such as information from the internet, it is important to give something back. Take a moment to assess if your life is in balance. If you feel inclined, you can show your support by making a donation, and I would be grateful for it. However, there are many other worthwhile projects that you can support, such as Wikipedia. Support doesn't have to be monetary either, it can be as simple as sharing a smile or leaving a kind comment. Let's spread joy and love wherever we go. Thank you for spending your time with me. Auf Wiedersehen.